There's a place, not far away, that has produced a dazzling array of legends in a variety of fields. So, what's up with the Beaver Valley?
When you grow up in a small place like that, I think you have to aspire to work a little harder. Seeing like a Joe Namath go from Beaver Falls and see him skyrocket to fame, Henry Mancini coming from West Aliquippa and then winning Oscars, makes small town guys like us think, hey, it's possible.
You didn't want to work in the mill like your father, your grandfather, you found a way out. Music was a way for a lot of bands.
And no band was bigger or badder than the legendary Jaggerz. Benny Fiala, Tom Davies, Jim Pugliano, Billy Maybray, Jimmy Ross, and Donnie Iris meshed into one of the greatest blue-eyed soul bands ever.
The sound of Philadelphia has the sound of Aliquippa in it because Melvin and Mervyn Steele's, two brothers from Aliquippa, wrote some of the Jaggerz' first hits. They went on to write Could It Be I'm Falling in Love. The Jaggerz were one of two white bands that I know of signed to Gamble and Huff, but they had the Jaggerz and they had a band called the Temptones with Daryl Hall. Pretty good company.
If you're from Beaver Valley, you had to worship the Jaggerz, there's no doubt about it. The vocal ability of that band was absolutely phenomenal.
People like B.E. Taylor, directly influenced by the Jaggerz.
Before Herman Granati became one of the Jaggerz, he was one of their fans.
I said, Dad, I just saw these white guys that sing soul music. I never saw that, And he goes, I know who those guys are. So about 3 days later, it was a school night. The old man comes in, he goes, get in the car. Takes me to Club Natural. I walk in, and the first thing I lay my eyes on is Donnie Iris with sunglasses, a mustache, and a trumpet in his hand. I thought he was a jazz cat. Then they started singing, and like each guy outdid the next one, It's like, you didn't know, oh, I think I like him the best. No, I think I like him the best. They were incredible.
Billy Maybray, to me, was the most soulful white guy I ever heard in my life. I mean, when he opened his mouth, it was just like, it rattled you inside.
Nationally, the Jaggerz might be remembered as quintessential one-hit wonders. But in Pittsburgh, they were pure wonder.
The Jaggerz were big enough to be #2 on the charts behind Simon and Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Water. They were #1 on another one of the charts at the time. Come on, they did Dick Clark's Bandstand. You think of Lou Christie, he had success when he left Moon High School, but he went to New York to do it. The Jaggerz were still based in Beaver County.
But the Jaggerz hit wasn't one of their tight soul classics. It was a loose rocker, based on Donnie Iris's wry take on the boy hustles girl scene that played out nightly at their club dates. The Rapper.
First time I heard it on KQV, I didn't know who it was. It sounded so, and they said, this Rapper by the Jaggerz. I went, wow. Because I had just seen them maybe 6 months before that, and that's when they were making the transition.
We wanted to sing like them, and apparently they wanted to look like us. So next thing you know, they're writing whole different kind of songs. Boom, Rapper, immediate success.
The Marcells left in '61 and had a #1 hit, and then I see a couple years later, here goes the Jaggerz, and they have a #1 hit. It's like, where's my #1 hit? There's so much talent in this southwestern Pennsylvania. It's incredible.
Congratulations to one of the most influential bands to come out of the Pittsburgh area. And now, the 2017 Pittsburgh Rock and Roll Legacy Legends, the Jaggerz.